So before I get into this video, I just want to make a couple of announcements. Got some great news which I just thought I'd share with you guys. So the first thing is my granddaughter Emmy Ray loves the little chair that I made her in the last video. And the second bit of news is my stepdaughter and son-in-law gave birth to their second child on the 9th of December. A beautiful baby girl weighing £6 8 ounces. Congratulations to Donna and Alid, and I love you all. Hi guys, welcome back. In this video I'm just going to be doing a quick unboxing and initial thoughts on a new tool that I've just bought about a week and a half ago. So about 14-15 years ago I purchased this really cheap jigsaw. I got it from Argos, which is a store here in the UK, and I paid £19. Now, this was a brilliant jigsaw for the money. I've used it to death, and it lasted for years on end without any problems. But then, you look at the two little grub screws at the front there. These are the ones you have to remove to change the blade. And they basically started rounding off and the blade would come loose, and I got so fed up with it that I actually went back to Argos, this is years later, and purchased another challenge. I don't think they make this make anymore, but I purchased this one, and I think I paid £19 for this one also, and this one still currently works and up until recently has been my go-to jigsaw. This has also got the two little grub screws on the front for changing the blade, and so far they've been alright, but I'm trying to kind of change some of my tools out for battery operated tools, because having to plug them in all the time is getting really annoying. So because I've got the Makita drill and circular saw on the 18-volt platform, I was looking at purchasing a Makita jigsaw, but obviously they're quite expensive, and I happen to be in Lidl, which is a cheap supermarket over here in the UK. So here it is. This is the 12-volt Parkside cordless jigsaw. Now this comes as a bare tool only with no charger or battery, but the tool itself cost £19.99, which I thought was really cheap. I also bought a 12-volt battery and charger, which cost me £11.99, and I also purchased a separate battery on its own for £7.99. So all in all it cost me about £42, which I didn't think was too bad at all. So I'll start by reading out the specifications. You've got constant power control, automatic power supply for constant cutting performance, 2-stage adjustable pendulum action for quick and efficient cutting, fine adjustments without pendulum motion, adjustable stroke rate, adjustable cutting angles on both sides, surface friendly sliding shoe cover made from plastic, ergonomic grip with anti-slip soft grip elements, integrated LED work light, transparent foldable and removable saw protection, splinter guard, dust-free cutting line thanks to the blower function, connection to external dust extraction, includes suction nozzle with reducer piece, saw lock keyless chuck for easy saw blade exchange, for standard saw blades with a single lug shank, and it's got a 3-level battery status indicator. So here is the jigsaw itself. Now you've obviously got dust extraction, and you've got a little piece inside that pulls out, and that just fits back in there. Not sure how effective that is because I haven't actually used the dust extraction. I have used the Jigsaw once and was quite pleasantly surprised just how well it actually works. So it's the barrel grip, which I've never used before, but I found it really comfortable to hold in the hand. It's heavy enough that it feels fairly sturdy and solid and quite well made, but it's not too heavy. So on the bottom you've got this plastic piece with like the zero clearance insert, and basically if you want to take that off, you just two little clips on the back side of it and you undo those and it just basically comes off, and you can just use it like that and get it back on. You just slide the front under those bits and then just basically push it back on. This is your on-off switch. You've got your pendulum action, which you've got 0, 1 and 2, or off. The blade guard at the front can either be left down like that, or if you want you can lift it up, or you can remove it completely. You also get the usual edge guide, and that basically, you've got the two little red knobs on the front there, and that just basically goes through there, and you can put it on either side, put it through, and then you just tighten these levers down or knobs, and that holds it in place. Like I say, I haven't used that, and I very rarely use these, to be honest, but you get that. It also comes with a metal blade, and it also comes with a wood blade. I also like the fact that you don't need any tools to change the blade. You just basically got this little lever that you slide round, and that is how you remove and refit your blades. So I'm going to attempt to do it behind the camera so you can see. So you basically just flip that round, get your blade, and you've basically got to make sure that you push it in as far as you can get it. You'll know when you've got it in far enough, and then when you release that, that is in there and it's not going anywhere. And then to release it, you just basically, and it ejects it. So to put it in, make sure it's pushed all the way in, and let go, and that is it. And to release it, and on the back here you've got the speed control, and that goes from 1 right up to 6. Here you've got a 3-stage battery life indicator. So one thing I've noticed, it doesn't actually mention in the instructions or on the box that it's actually got soft start. Which I was quite surprised about. So now I'm going to show you a few test cuts on some different materials, and you can see for yourself how it handles it. First one is 18mm hardwood ply, and it cuts that without any issues. The next one is the hardwood ply 18mm again, but this time I'm going to do a curve cut. And you can see it makes light work of that. And as you can see, it doesn't leave too bad a cut. So here's some 18mm MDF. I'm just doing a curve cut. And considering it's a cheap blade, the cut it leaves is really, really good. I'll give you a closer view so you can see for yourself. And once you line it back up, you can barely see where the cut is. So I'm quite surprised at that. This is 6mm hardwood ply, and as you can see, glides through that. And for video purposes, I decided to tackle a short piece of 6x2, and although it was a little bit slow cutting it, it did actually manage to cut all the way through. And to be honest, this isn't the sort of thing I would normally cut with a jigsaw, so all in all, I was quite impressed. Right, so to sum it up, would I recommend the saw? Yeah, for $19.99, I'm well impressed. I wasn't expecting much at all when I first got it out of the box for that price, but I can honestly say I'm pleasantly surprised just how well it performs. And you've also got to remember that I'm only using the supplied blade from Parkside, so it's not the best quality blade, but for things like plywood and MDF, it went through like a hot knife through butter. So yeah, $19.99, I would highly recommend it if you're after a cheap cordless jigsaw. The only negative point I can really say about it is the fact that the 2Ah batteries don't last very long. So I would definitely recommend getting the 4Ah that you can get. But other than that, for the money, you can't really beat it. I obviously can't say how reliable it's going to be. I'll have to see over time and with more use, but I'll keep people informed if they're interested how I get on with it, how it's doing after a few uses. So hopefully it should last okay. I mean, I've had quite a few cheap tools in the past and they seem to last all right. So overall, fairly impressed, but I would say buy a 4Ah battery for it. But for $7.99, even a 2Ah battery would probably be more than enough to do a few simple cuts. Right, I hope you enjoyed that little video. As always, I want to thank my regular subscribers for supporting the channel. Welcome any new subscribers, and if you're not yet subscribed to the channel and you like tool reviews, woodworking or general DIY related videos, then hit that subscribe button, and if you tap the little bell icon, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So until the next video, stay safe and I'll see you soon.